How's it going, YouTube? Mark Braddock here with Kayak Adventures 2.0. Today, we're looking at my Livewell setup on my Hobie PA 14. Check it out. Here's my Livewell for my Hobie PA 14. It's a simple igloo ice chest, nothing really to it. Up here on top we have a cutting board, just so I don't get the actual igloo itself dirty. I can just constantly cut on this, wash it off really easy. On the front here, this is what I really like about DIY projects. I can go ahead and screw anything I like into my igloo. This is exactly why I don't buy Yetis, because I always DIY project all of the products I buy, and for some reason I just love to add additional stuff to it and whatnot. So you know, a cheap igloo really goes a long way when throwing in storage bins and whatnot to it. So up front right here we have a little storage bin. This is actually a product I bought at Walmart. It's a little storage bin for your automobile, and inside I keep, you know, some bug spray, my sunscreen, a couple extra water bottles, and then up front in this little tray I have, of course, my fish grip, as well as other items inside here. Moving on to the left, we have another storage bin. What I like about this is that I can throw all of my lures on the front here, items and lures that I have used. If I cut them off, rather than leaving them around in the deck or throwing them back in the tackle box where then they'll corrode all the other baits, I can go ahead and, you know, throw them on here, get them out of my way, and that lets me know at the end of my trip that those baits, those lures, need to be washed down. In the tray here, again, I just keep a couple water bottles, really nothing to it again. And then in the back, I have my my little net for my bait. Looking on the inside of the Livewell, as you can see, it is a similar setup to Mo Yak Fishers, and I'll put his channel in the below description. Right here we have a T800 Tsunami bilge pump, and then I rigged up just a little primer here so you can actually get the water up from the actual bay or the lake that you're in, so you'll get a good nice pump through here. Up front we have a blue waterproof LED light. You can buy those at Academy, super cheap. And then on the left side we have, I believe this is 3/4 PVC. Down at the bottom is an elbow attached to another elbow with a T-fitting, and then this would be my center level, and to the right of that we have another elbow, and then a just little PVC coming up, and that would be my top level. As shown in his video, he kind of does the same setup. I did change some things up a little bit, just because it was more convenient of the material that I had. I just kind of went my own route. In the back here, you also have a little screw here that I could pull out and drain out all the water. As far as the wiring goes, I have everything rigged to the center of the actual igloo. I have a little hole here, as you can see, going outside of the igloo. And then here we have a quick disconnect. You can find also in an automobile shop, I believe in the trailer section. This allows me to connect and quick disconnect. If I do need to pull this Livewell out and give it a quick rinse, I can do that without pulling all the wires out from inside the actual kayak. Now for power, I rigged up these dip switches right here. Each one controls a different unit. we have LEDs up front, the bilge pump inside the kayak, and then the actual bilge pump for the Livewell. So this allows me to turn off and turn on real simple without going inside the hatch to where the battery is and unplugging everything. I will have a video in the future explaining how these dip switches work. I'm Mark Braddock, and we'll see you next time on Kayak Adventures 210.